Guys, Mary Jane here. Welcome to Daily Living Conversations. It's Thursday again, and I'm here in For Sure, as is my office day. We are towards the end of the week, and I'm sure most of you are looking forward to your weekend. Continuing from our story the other day, I was so stubborn and couldn't be patient to wait for God to finish His work on me. The more I fought back against God's plan and do my own thing, the more God puts me in the incubation room longer. That's what I think. That's the container van I saw in my dream. You thought that I will hit the Lord? No, guys, I pressed on towards my agenda. I continued applying for jobs. In one of the job application I had, a friend recommended me to his company to replace her in her job as they are immigrating. And his boss wanted only her recommendation, nothing else. However, when he knew that I am the applicant, he refused. Then my husband recommended me to his general manager for an admin job. I know his boss personally, but he outrightly refused. And he said, she's expensive. My husband thought that he's crazy, as I'm willing to accept any offer just to have a job. Another sister in Christ recommended me in the company and send my application via their portal. After so many attempts, I couldn't send my application, and I was always stuck with the salary. And no matter how many adjustments I made, it didn't let me. I checked with that sister and said, "Is your system down?" And she said, "It's working fine." But somehow I couldn't get through. I don't understand, guys, so I just dropped the idea. Another job application I did, I made it through the job interview, as the HR manager is a friend. The interview went well, and the job is pretty easy, but the interviewer wanted me to work in the project site, which is 2 hours away from the city. I said I couldn't do that, as I'm taking my children to school and pick them up. He said, "Your children are already big, leave them to someone else." So I declined my application, he declined my application because I don't want to work in the project site. When I came out of the room, I spoke to the HR manager and I negotiated and said, I am willing to take the offer as long as it's temporary, and they will move me back to the head office once they found somebody else that could work in the project site. And my friend said, "That's all right." So my friend couldn't believe why they wanted to put me in the site when they need an admin person in the head office. Anyhow, I put my negotiation on the table and wait for the big boss decision. I was so desperate, guys, to get the job. That's why I took a blind eye, even though I know that it's not a good offer. After a week, I was told that they stopped hiring locally and in the Philippines. I was so frustrated because that was my last card. These were just few examples of experiences that God somehow intervened in my applications, guys. And this series of events did not happen in 1 year. It happened in a span of 7 years. It took God that long to break my stubbornness and impatience. Guys, I was still not believing that God was behind my unsuccessful job applications. So I challenged God. I said, "If you really wanted me to work, not to work, and wanted to stay in your presence, then you need to confirm this to two people who doesn't know our agreement." See, even though I know that God required this of me, but yet I still want to challenge His instructions. Lord, I'm sorry for my strong will and stubbornness. Guys, this is going to be our next conversation. Thank you for watching. Bye.